All right, so here's the second day. I've actually moved it in position where I'm going to keep it. I added a little bit of flue pipe on there, which is actually giving me heat, like one guy suggested. He suggested putting, some donuts in there. Yeah, you can add a bunch of flue pipe and get your heat out of there as much as you want. But I'm getting plenty of heat without it. So I've got a fan in the back, basically forcing the air through here, through this opening between there and there, because I don't want my attic to heat up too much, start my wood on fire. So yeah, it's like having a forced heater on right now. But I'm using free oil that we get from auto repair shops and my shop, because I have a shop too. So yeah, okay, so on starting this up, everybody's kind of freaking out about using gasoline. I'm not really worried about it because I only use like a half a cup of gasoline. And I actually, this time I put it in the bowl first, and then I slid the bowl up in there. And then I used my lighting tube, like I showed you the other day with my torch. I put my lighting tube in there, down into the bowl, and then use my propane stick down. And you could also drop a match down in there if you want. I mean, there's a couple. You wouldn't, if you're going to use a match, you don't even really need to use the tube. You can just probably drop it right in there, and it'll probably go right in the bowl and light. So you can do that too, a wood match. There's definitely a couple things. Also, if you're really freaking out, you could cut a tube right here into this side right here, where you're closer to the bowl, where you can get your tube closer. I mean, there's a lot of different things you can do, but you do have to have a place to light it. You can't light it from underneath. I tried. So whatever you want to do, you could put a tube right here with a cap on it, like I did up here. There's several things. Or if you want, you can put like a sock, like this, old rag or something, polyester sock, old rag, whatever, oil soaked rag. Put it in the bowl, light the bowl, and then put the bowl up in the hole, and you can do it that way too. Anything to preheat the oil, whatever you feel safe with. There's a lot. I mean, you could probably use cardboard. I've used cardboard to light it. You have to have quite a bit of cardboard in there. You probably have to kind of fill it up, because it's got to get the oil up to a certain temperature, and then then you just you throw your air to it, full air. In this case, I put a half a cup of gasoline in there. I lit it through the blow tube, the light tube right there, and yeah, I had this boom, a little bit of a boom, because there is some vapor that collects in the tank, like people are talking about. But nothing serious if you don't waste a lot of time lighting it, or if the gas is not hot. If the gas is hot, yeah, you're going to get vapor everywhere. You'll kill yourself. You definitely don't want to light it then. You'll have an explosion. So just some different techniques to light this. Anyways, when I put the half a cup of gasoline in there, I didn't even add diesel fuel this time, and I went ahead and lit it, and then I turned my oil on like I'd want to have it when I walk away from it. And actually I lit it first, which didn't take any time, and then I put my oil to it, and I don't know, 15 seconds, not even, probably 10 seconds, I threw the turbo air to it, because I still had obviously gasoline in there, and so it lit. And this is what I've been, this is what I got now I've had for the next 20 minutes having it lit. So yeah, it's actually working great. There's no you can see the flame, awesome flame. There's no smoke coming out underneath anywhere. There's no smoke coming out on my flue, which is a 7x6 collar up to my 6-inch. I've been using like heavy stovepipe instead of regular piping. Look at my bowl over here on this side. It's red hot, so it's kind of blowing to that side, probably just because I've got the bowl leaning a little bit. So yeah, I just wanted to give you some updates on lighting this thing. Yeah, I've got it kind of jammed in the corner, because yeah, the problem with these horizontals is that it is long, so I've got to kind of walk through here to get to one of my aisles in my garage, and then I've got to come over here to set everything. And there's my fan, so it's kind of tight right here, but not where it's going to hurt anything. It's not extremely warm right here in this corner, but it is right next to the tank. But the hot air is being blown off by that fan. If I didn't have that fan there and I had it right next to this wood, I probably would be concerned, because it does get extremely hot. So and I still could throttle it down, It's pretty mild today. It's probably about 40 out in Knoxville here. It's been a lot colder this year than normal for longer periods of time, but so I probably don't even need this today, but I wanted to crank it up. I've got the doors half closed, and I'm feeling pretty comfortable in here with 40 degrees outside. And so anyways, give you an update. Obviously my picture taking is not, you know, perfect, but I'm getting better at it, editing and voice overrides and all that stuff. I've had a few people kind of complain. I'm not, you know, I don't know why. I'm just a normal guy trying to show you guys something, and I know a lot of y'all appreciate it, and that's cool. But I'm not really doing this to get you know, a lot of views, but if it does, that's fine too. I mean, I don't really need the money, to be honest with you. But I wanted to show you guys these things. Hopefully I can come up with some more cool stuff and show you guys. I'm working on it. All right, y'all have a good day. Bye now.